Former Racing Bull driver Daniel Ricciardo has officially accepted a lucrative role with the F1 Cadillac project, marking a significant step in the team's ambitions for future success. Meanwhile, the 2024 season-ending drama between George Russell and Red Bull has reignited tensions. Red Bull boss Christian Horner has fired back, suggesting that Russell should concentrate on more pressing issues within Mercedes rather than commenting on Red Bull personnel. Carlos Sainz, on the other hand, has delivered a pointed message to Lewis Hamilton after officially replacing him at Ferrari. Let's discuss, and stay tuned until the end.
With McLaren.
Daniel Ricciardo secures exciting role with F1 Cadillac, a new chapter for the Aussie star. In a move that has sparked intrigue across the Formula One community, former Red Bull Racing driver Daniel Ricciardo has officially stepped into a coveted role with the highly anticipated F1 Cadillac team. The announcement comes after a tumultuous 2024 season, which saw Ricciardo navigating the choppy waters of Red Bull's driver lineup changes and intense speculation about his future. The Australian, once a fan favorite for his infectious personality and daring overtakes, found himself on the sidelines after Red Bull opted to solidify Sergio Perez's position despite the Mexican's inconsistent performance. Rumors had swirled that Ricciardo was in line to replace Perez, but a mid-season decision by Red Bull to stand by their driver left Ricciardo's future uncertain. Ricciardo's return to Red Bull's fold in 2023, initially as a reserve driver before transitioning to a seat with AlphaTauri, was hailed as a potential comeback story. However, his 2024 campaign was riddled with challenges, including a lackluster showing in Singapore where he openly admitted that only a miracle could save his seat. Shortly after, Red Bull confirmed Liam Lawson's promotion to partner Yuki Tsunoda, effectively leaving Ricciardo without a race seat for the remainder of the season. While Red Bull indicated they would retain Ricciardo in some capacity, the Australian appeared to step back from the F1 spotlight. Instead, he focused on personal ventures, including his clothing brand, Enchant, and was frequently spotted enjoying American football games, fueling speculation about a potential career shift. Now, Ricciardo's decision to join Cadillac's F1 project has reignited excitement about his role within the sport. Cadillac, a new entrant into Formula One in collaboration with Andretti Autosport, has been working to establish itself in the competitive world of F1. Ricciardo's wealth of experience and technical insight makes him a perfect fit for the team's development and strategy as they gear up for their debut. While the exact nature of Ricciardo's role is yet to be fully disclosed, industry insiders suggest he will serve as an advisor and simulator driver, providing invaluable feedback to help shape the car's performance. Former F1 driver Juan Pablo Montoya weighed in on the move, stating, "If Daniel wants to stay connected to F1, working with Cadillac on development and simulator duties is a fantastic option. It's not racing, but it keeps him deeply involved and influential." Ricciardo's transition highlights the diverse opportunities available for retired or sidelined F1 drivers. From advisory roles and development projects to media work and personal ventures, the sport offers multiple avenues to remain involved. For Ricciardo, a partnership with Cadillac represents not just a professional opportunity, but a chance to contribute to the evolution of a new team in the world's most prestigious racing series. Meanwhile, tensions soar between George Russell and Red Bull as season finale drama unfolds. The closing stages of the 2024 Formula One season have brought no shortage of fireworks, with George Russell and Red Bull once again at the center of an escalating war of words. As the paddock gears up for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, the sharp exchanges between Russell, Max Verstappen, and Christian Horner have captivated fans and highlighted the fierce rivalries that define the sport. The latest drama began during qualifying when Max Verstappen lost pole position to George Russell due to a penalty imposed by the stewards. Verstappen, visibly frustrated, accused Russell of deliberately sabotaging his session. "I've lost all respect for him," Verstappen told the media. "He screwed me over, plain and simple." The tension boiled over ahead of the drivers' parade on Sunday, with Russell alleging that Verstappen threatened to put me on my fucking head in the wall. The accusation added fuel to an already blazing rivalry, setting the stage for an explosive final race weekend. Russell did not hold back in his comments during a pre-race press conference. He pointedly criticized Verstappen's temperament, particularly when the Dutchman faces adversity. "I'm not questioning his driving abilities one single bit. But the second he does not have the fastest car. Let's take Budapest as an example. He crashes into Lewis, slams his whole team, and loses the plot. Russell went on to claim that Verstappen's behavior has led to unrest within the Red Bull camp. After that race, 25% of his engineering team were sending their CVS to Mercedes, McLaren, and Aston Martin because they said they couldn't deal with a guy like that. Unsurprisingly, Red Bull team principal Christian Horner responded with his trademark sharpness, dismissing Russell's comments as baseless. "If I were George, I'd be more worried about the issues at Mercedes than Red Bull's personnel," Horner said, according to media. "I don't know who he thinks was offering their services elsewhere, but all the key people in our team are on long-term contracts." Horner also took the opportunity to remind the paddock of Red Bull's dominance in recent years. "We came off a season where we didn't just dominate. We annihilated the opposition in 2023, winning 22 out of 23 races. Of course, with success comes scrutiny, and the higher you rise, the sharper the knives. But our team remains strong and committed." Russell's comments about Red Bull engineers allegedly seeking roles with other teams echoed earlier claims made by McLaren CEO Zak Brown and Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff. Both had previously stated that Red Bull staff members had approached their teams amid internal turmoil at the Milton Keynes outfit. Zak is absolutely correct. "We are seeing Red Bull CVS through all levels." Horner had previously dismissed these assertions, highlighting Red Bull's own recruitment efforts. "Let's not forget, we've taken 220 people out of HPP Mercedes high-performance powertrains into Red Bull powertrains. So when we talk about losing people, I'd be more worried about the 220 than one or to CVS." Meanwhile, Carlos Sainz has officially opened up about his bittersweet experience as a Ferrari driver following the announcement that Lewis Hamilton will replace him at the Scuderia in 2025. The Spaniard, who will join Williams on a multi-year deal next season, reflected on his time with Ferrari, delivering both praise and subtle critiques of the challenges unique to the iconic team. Speaking on media, Sainz described driving for Ferrari as an unforgettable experience. "It's something very different from anything I've felt before, and I've enjoyed every single moment of it." However, he was candid in admitting that life as a Ferrari driver is not all glamour. "Sometimes it's tough. There are things about being a Ferrari driver that are also tough. And I'm not going to lie, not everything is roses and perfect." While Sainz refrained from elaborating on the negatives, he acknowledged that being part of Ferrari comes with unique pressures. As Formula One's oldest and most successful team, Ferrari carries the weight of being Italy's de facto national team, with the Tifosi scrutinizing every move. Sainz highlighted the overwhelming support Ferrari receives at every circuit around the world. "Every Grand Prix is kind of a home Grand Prix. Everywhere you go, there are Tifosi fans." However, this immense backing can also amplify the pressure. On the tough side, we can sit here and obviously do a different podcast one time, and I can maybe explain to you what is tough about being a Ferrari driver. But I don't want this interview to be that, Sainz hinted, leaving listeners curious about the hidden challenges of representing the Scuderia. Meanwhile, Sainz's comments about the realities of life at Ferrari may serve as a subtle warning to Hamilton about the challenges that await. While Hamilton's experience and accolades are unparalleled, navigating the Ferrari spot